What's up guys, my name is Liam, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Kanami Hoshino glass pad. This has a similar performance on the surface to their previous pads, however the build has been slightly modified a bit, and this is featuring new artwork on it. So in this video I'll be breaking down how my experience has been using this so far. Hopefully by the end of this video I'll be able to help you decide whether or not this could possibly be the perfect glass pad for you. So let's check it out. And before we get started, I did want to let you know that this was sent out to me. However, everything you'll be hearing in this video is going to be my own words and my own opinions. This is an early sample that was sent out to me, so I don't have the original box that this is going to be shipping in. And also it's going to come with some goodies inside the box. It didn't come included with those as well. So do refer to the website for what is all going to be coming included with this. But aside from that, the size of this is sitting at 490 millimeters in width by 420 millimeters in height. The total thickness on this is 3 millimeters, even though the glass is ultra thin, 1.5 millimeters. With the added base on there, you're going to be getting that total 3 millimeter thickness. And for the base, you're going to be getting their typical custom silicone backing from edge to edge. I do really like this base a lot. Not only does it look good, but it seems to stick really well on my desk. And one of the changes that they did make to this pad compared to the previous ones, this now is coming with rounded edges. That paired with just the thinness of this glass in general has felt really nice to game on. And I haven't noticed any issues with it bothering my forearm. The feeling on the surface, it does kind of feel similar to the Side 2, where just overall you're going to get that very smooth feeling glass surface. I do feel like you do notice a very minimal amount of texture there. And just to be clear, the feeling of the texture on the surface is very minimal, so you're going to get that much smoother feeling overall. Just compared to some of the other previous pads like the Minami, I did notice a little bit less of a texture there. But when it does come to the performance of this, as I mentioned in the intro, very similar to their previous pads and a lot of other speed style glass pads out there. Absolutely, the surface of this is going to be on the faster end of the spectrum, where you do notice a very low sense of static friction here. So very easy to make micro corrections and stuff like that. And then when it comes to the dynamic glide, you're going to get just a super fast glide across this pad overall. When it does come to the micro corrections, when you actually do apply more pressure and press into this, it is on the faster end of the spectrum, so it will give you almost a little bit of that floaty feeling. But I definitely say that I've noticed pads out there that do feel a little bit more floaty than this, so you're still able to get a minimal amount of control. But like I said, just to understand, it is absolutely on the faster end of the spectrum. So other types of balanced glass pads out there, you'll get a more controlled feeling with. Things like the Beast will feel a little bit more controlled in the static friction. And then just other slower pads in general, when comparing this to things, even something like the Harut, going to feel just a little bit more controlled than this. But when it does come to the overall speed on the glide, this is going to be one of the faster pads on the spectrum. So let's go ahead and we'll compare it to some of their previous offerings. Comparing it to the Minami, when I do have these next to each other, the Hoshino definitely does feel a little bit thinner. You do notice it. And then also this does have the new rounded corners on it. Again, when I was touching the surface on both of these, I do kind of just feel like there's a minor amount more texture over here on the Hoshino. But when it does come to the performance on both of these, they really are both pretty much on the faster end of the spectrum. I almost kind of feel like when it comes to the static, perhaps on the Hoshino, just getting just a little bit of a faster feeling, though really they're not that far apart. And I'll go ahead and drop a glide test comparison really quickly, showing you really how similar just the glide speed on both of these is next to one another. And then right after that, I'll follow it up with the glide speed versus the Side 2 as well. Alright guys, so that about wraps things up on the Kanami Hoshino. And like I said, when it comes to glass pad, as far as the performance goes, nothing too out of the ordinary compared to some of their previous offerings. You're going to get just a super fast type of glass pad filling experience as you're using this. I do like the upgrades that they did just with the thickness of the pad and the rounded edges, and obviously the artwork. So if this is something that you're a fan of, the performance of this, everything about it still feels really great. It's been awesome to game on. So once again, Kanami has done a great job of putting out a newer mouse pad with some updated features on it. So if you guys do have any additional questions or feel like I left anything out, please let me know in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed watching this video and are interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, please drop this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.